MySQL database is one of the most widely used relational database management system in the industry. The first version of MySQL database was released in 1995, and till in 2023, it is one of the most widely used by the programmers and developers in the IT industries. So in this video, we are going to see how to download and install MySQL database into Windows 11. So let's start. Let me open a browser. You can use any browser. So let me search MySQL. So you will get this official website, mysql.com. Open this mysql.com and just click on downloads. In downloads, you can see this is the MySQL community version that we are going to install. So MySQL community GPL downloads. Click on this. MySQL installer for Windows. And you can see this is the .msi file. This we are going to download. So it's around 331 MB. So let's click on download. It will ask for login or sign up, but if you are interested, you can go with Oracle login and sign up. But I will go to start my download by clicking on this particular link. No thanks, start my download. And let us download this particular file into any of the directory. So let me save this into the software folder. So it will take a couple of minutes. So let us wait to download the file. Yeah, so it is downloaded now. The current version of MySQL is 8.0.34.0. But if you are going to check websites, right, you will get previous versions also. And if you want to install previous versions, you can just find the appropriate download link and you can install that versions also. In coming days or in future, you might get some new versions. So the process will be almost similar. Little bit, if any of the step is going to change, I will release that video on the same also. But right now the version was available, that was the 8.0.34.0. So this we are going to install. So let us open this particular setup file. So this is the setup file that we have downloaded. Let me double click on this to install this. So you can see MySQL installation community. So this is going to install basically community version. Click on yes. Click on yes. So it will start the installation of MySQL database. So here it will ask, please select the type of setup. So you want server only, you want client only, or full only, or custom. So you can go for you based on your requirements. What I will do, I'll click on custom. I'll click on next, and in custom I am going to select I need SQL Server database first, database management system first. So I'll just expand this MySQL Server, and this is the one that is the basically MySQL Server. I need this, so I'll click on this arrow. So it will come to the this list, product to be installed. In applications, I need to have MySQL Workbench, so I'll need this also. In shell also, we'll proceed for the shell also, so we'll take this also. And even based on your requirements, you can select the appropriate components and you can take them into this particular list, product to be installed, and click on this. So these three components right now I'm installing. So click on execute. So it will start the installation now, and it will check the requirement also. If requirement is fulfilled, then it will start the installation. It says that Microsoft Visual C++ 2015-2018, this x64 package should be installed. In your system, if it is already there, it will not prompt this particular error message. Let us click on yes and install. Setup means setup successful. Click on next. Install done. Okay, fine. Click on next, and this is ready to install. Click on execute now. So it will start installation now. So it will install three components. The first will be database, and second will be Workbench. What is Workbench basically is? It's a client. In short, you can say it's a client software which can give access of MySQL database. And using CLI, if you want to access, you can use a shell, or you can use simple command prompt also. So let this complete the installation. I will show you how exactly we have to interact with MySQL database after this installation. Yeah, so it is finished now. So let us click on next. Let us click on next. So the config type I'll keep as development server. The port number is default 3306. I'll keep as it is. And even other things will be fine. So there are two types of authentication methods. You can go for strong password encryption for authentication, which is recommended by default. And you can go for some legacy authentication methods. But right now, this recommended way I'll keep as it is. This is the default account, the default user which will be present named as root, and we have to set a password for root. So let us set a password. So password is weak, right? But I don't have any problem. I'm just going to show how to install this particular MySQL. But based on your requirement, you can proceed. Let's click on next. The service which will be created in Windows will be named as MySQL ED, right? We'll keep as it is. If you want to change the name of service, you can change the name of service. Let's click on next. Yes, we will grant the full permission for the user, and just click on execute. So writing a configuration file, updating Windows firewall rules, and this will start now. Let us wait for this. Yeah, it is finished now, and let's click on the finish. Click on next, and yes, it will start the Workbench after setup, and shell also it will start. So let us click on finish. The shell has been started now. Yeah, so I'll close this now. I'll close this shell, and you can see the Workbench has already started now. And even say, let me do one thing now. Let me open a command prompt. This is the Anaconda prompt. That's fine. If you opening CMD also in your system, you might be not having Anaconda, then you will be definitely having this particular CMD. So let us search MySQL. Then you will tell MySQL is basically not recognized internal and external command because the path of MySQL database has not yet set. So what we will do now, let me close this now. Let me go to MySQL directory where it is installed. So go to C drive, go to program files, search where is MySQL. This is the MySQL. In MySQL, we have this server. Then go to bin, copy this particular path, right? And search environment variables. And go to environment variables, and in system variables, search for path, and click on edit, or edit this, and click on new, and just paste this particular path. So whenever you are going to type MySQL anywhere in the command prompt, it will look to this path also, and those basically required executables from MySQL will be linked with this particular directory. And let me click on this OK. See. So if you see here, for example, if you are going to search MySQL, basically this application will be called, and this is present in this particular directory. Even MySQL D to take a dump, right? MySQL admin, right? So these are different applications available here. So these applications can be, you will basically your operating system can able to locate it. So let me do one thing now. Let me search MySQL now. Now you can see the error has been changed. It can understood MySQL, but it is saying that access denied for the user. I haven't specified user, so how to specify user? MySQL -u. The default user is basically root, and -p is the password. The password I kept is this is the password which I kept. Enter, and you can see we have logged into now particular MySQL. If I'm going to enter a command, show databases, then you can see the database is there. Let us create a database. So create database, test DB, right? Test DB and so on. Let us use the database. So test DB and so on. Database changed. CLS will not work here basically. So let me do one thing now, and let me show tables inside this. There is no tables. So basically you can work with database from here. So let me exit from here. exit. Okay, so it has exited, it came to the normal prompt now. So this is the way using which we can work with CLI on the database. Now I will show in the MySQL Workbench also. So after installation of MySQL, you can search MySQL in the search box. So you will get this particular option here, MySQL Workbench 8.0. So click on this, and here is the connection, right? MySQL connections. So by default connection will be there. If connection is not there, let me delete this connection also. So delete all connections. So delete. Now I don't have any MySQL connections. So what I will do now, I'll click on plus. I'll give the connection name as local host, right? The any connection name basically we can give. For example, con1, connection 1, right? Or con. Then host name is basically where your database is installed. This database is installed in same machine. So either you can give the host name as 127.0.0.1, or you can write local host instead of this. That is also fine. Then port number, we know that 3306 is the default port number, we haven't changed. The username was basically a root. Password I will store in the vault. You can, if you are not able to, if you are not storing here, then every time it will ask for the password. Let it be as it is, I will not store. Default schema I can specify here, but I will not specify. Let's just check the connection, and it is asking the password. So enter the password. Successfully made the MySQL connections. Okay, and click on OK. Now you can see the connection has been already made. So when we have to connect it, click on this. So you can see now the MySQL Workbench is open now. Now here on the left side, beside administration, there is schemas. So if you click on this, so you can see the database, the TSDB which we have created recently now. So this is the TSDB. So if I'm going to, right, set this database as a default, you can set as a default schema and so on. So you can see the tables now. We don't have tables. We can create a tables. We can insert data. We can take a backup. We can update data. Whatever database management systems work you want to do, you can do from here. So I think this is enough for this video. So what we have seen in this video is basically how to download and install MySQL database from their official site and install into the Windows 11. So if you have any queries, you can post your queries into the comment box. And if you like this particular video, you can definitely subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you.